Bottom left for Mouse Sports, it is HeroMarine.
His opponents spawning in the opposite corner of the map. The blue Terran fighting for Platinum Heroes. It's another one of those heroes. It is AqueroN. We're getting a lot of them today, aren't we?
We are.
Really
they got
up a good bunch of players.
They have, yeah. They've got a very deep roster, a lot of strong players on the team. That's what I was kind of talking about, like a huge community. It's nice to see. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a really great home to a lot of, you know, up and coming players. I think they help each other a lot with practice and preparation, which is kind of cool. We're seeing something, by the way, out of AqueroN that's already a little bit interesting. At first, I was thinking it was going to be a one-rack expand because he wanted gas first, but he's gone gas, barracks, gas, which actually makes me think that he probably is going to go for that 1-1-1 off one base. Yeah. Normally, I wouldn't read into this like much at all, but considering the players and considering who AqueroN is and who he's up against, that's what my initial spidey sense is telling me.
Yeah, no, I like it, man. I think it's pretty accurate. That's the factory, of course. Oh. No doubt about that. And a reactor coming down on the barracks.
Instant reactor, in fact, and he has not pulled off gas. HeroMarine did scout with an SCV, so he gets to see that it's reactor first. He's probably thinking to himself, if I had gone proxy 2 racks Reaper, he would be dead right now. I would have just won the game. It would already be game 2. What a mistake. This greedy player. But HeroMarine's going to respond with a quick Reaper into reactor himself, so he'll be able to match his opponent's Reaper production on the defense at the very least.
Yeah, and it will be a single Hellion in production for the time being. Double Reaper here. Just gonna try to stay safe in the early game.
Oh, he wants to see the starport. He's looking for it, and he sees it. All right.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So HeroMarine
doesn't even stick around.
Oh no, that is the only thing he was looking for, and that is part of what makes HeroMarine such a phenomenal player. He knows exactly what his objective is with that Reaper. He sees the reactor, he's like, you won't have units. You can't punish my Reaper getting a full scout in your main base. And he gets the full scout. He sees that it is a starport at home, not a proxy starport. He's just going to play defensively. He builds the command center on the high ground. This is already such a massive advantage for HeroMarine here. And nothing has actually happened in terms of the game. Like, it's just literally been better decisions.
Yeah, it's funny that way. It really is going to have to catch him off guard in a way where it's hard to imagine at this point.
Yeah.
There's still a potential, but, man, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, and HeroMarine's just going to go for a quick Cyclone here, most likely. He might even get a Viking. In order to deal with his opponent's Medevac and or Liberator. Well, Medevac or, it wouldn't be and. You can't get both. Oh, actually, AqueroN built a Viking for a moment. And instead, okay, I like this a lot. He is, instead of doing what he was going to do with the Medevac... Wait, actually, no, it is a Medevac. He's going to follow it up with a Tech Lab. Yeah, the Medevac was already out. What am I talking about?
Yeah, probably going to start up the Raven production here. The Medevac, let's see. At least it gives high ground vision. It's going to help out the Reaper stay alive a little bit as well. But, I mean, this is a good bit of army here for HeroMarine. And I think it's just going to be able to hold, especially with the Cyclone. Nice look onto the Medevac. Is going to shut down this retreat even further. Oof.
And so many of these Reapers surviving with low HP for HeroMarine. Did he even actually... He didn't even lose a Reaper. He did not even lose a Reaper, which means not only does the damage that was done to this army, not even did HeroMarine get more, he actually undoes some of the damage his opponent did. And with how hard he has shut this down, I mean, he's just going to go across the map and try and get a little bit done. And with the Reapers, as long as he's careful, poking up this ramp and drops a good grenade or two, he'll be able to get even a little bit more damage and keep his units alive. Okay, yeah, he's got to be a little bit careful with these units. Doesn't want to just lose the Reapers for nothing.
The Viking already met the Banshee as well, and it already had the Banshee on half HP.
Oh my goodness!
As it's going across the map. Now he just let it go to land the Viking in the mineral line. He's like, all right, I don't need to kill it now.
I don't know. I don't know if landing the Viking was necessarily the move, but like he's so far ahead anyways. I wouldn't say it doesn't matter, but it's the kind of thing that he can afford. And you know, it's always there's always potential that AqueroN is just focusing a little bit too much on the defense, and he ends up losing like 5 or 6 SCVs. He's got a Cyclone at home. He's got the Raven at home. This Banshee, wherever the... Oh, no, he actually just brought them back home. But these Banshees have so little opportunity to get anything done. He's going to start up a 3rd Banshee. I don't know that I've ever seen AqueroN play, like, the hyper-mobile, hyper-flight rotors into, you know, battle mech opening into mech. But it feels like that's what he might be angling towards.
Maybe taking a page out of Gumiho's playbook here, a little bit. I mean, it can be successful. I've seen players make magic happen with Banshees, right? Because it is one of those units. If you just get an angle, that's all you need. An angle onto the SCVs or something like that, or a siege tank here or there. You can dart around, and there's just so much potential value you can get. But I mean, HeroMarine, he just seems so prepared for it, right? With the 2 Ravens here, the 2 Cyclones.
Yeah,
where are you gonna go?
The 2 siege tanks are gonna make sure that these tanks from AqueroN can't sneak up on him. AqueroN's using another scan right here. He's gonna. Oh wow, very aggressive siege tank position, but that's gonna let HeroMarine. Oh,
that's good, dude.
Oh boy, HeroMarine kept them clumped up, and they actually both died. And now the Banshees can chip away at these tanks. This is exactly what you were talking about. The angle he's found it. Oh boy, this actually makes things very tough now for HeroMarine. Losing those 2 Cyclones was actually potentially catastrophic, and it means that the loss. It means the loss of that early Viking does hurt a lot more. However, now he's got 2 Vikings again. He did lose 2 of his... He lost 2 of his tanks, right? Yeah, he lost 2 of his tanks. So AqueroN still got some good work done. But... Oh, auto turret. We get that 1 tank. He does... I feel like AqueroN might have been able to pull that back a little bit further and save it, but unfortunately didn't pull it all the way back. Still, this is good damage, but it's not actually enough to, like, equalize yet. Oh, and now the Vikings are going to land. Yeah, this is just going to be a complete clearing of this army. Nice interference matrix as well.
Yeah. He slows down the 3rd base a little bit, right? Has to fly back and forth. It's still gathering up energy for more mules. So that is definitely a good thing. But yeah, worker count, 7 apart. Army supply, probably the worrying part here, with HeroMarine in particular walking across the map and getting another siege tank right now.
And he's finished up 1-1. This 1-1 is so fast. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to the upgrades. HeroMarine is just so far ahead in this game. AqueroN doesn't even have his double engineering bay yet. He is going bio, by the way. He just committed to that 3rd extra Banshee to try and get something done, which I didn't hate either. I think that was... It honestly, we saw it work out pretty well. If AqueroN had disengaged after he killed those 2 tanks and he's, you know, taken his 3rd base on location, once he saw the 2 Vikings, actually, I think that was when he should have just pulled everything back. Instead, he tried to kind of deny the 3rd command center, and he really didn't have the ability to do so. If he'd just taken what he'd gotten and gone back home, would have put him into very much a playable position. Now, it's playable, but HeroMarine is going to have some timings that are going to be utterly devastating and so difficult to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, and HeroMarine just has more units to play with, right? So you could have an army that beats the entirety of AqueroN's army, and then you could still have a detachment of units somewhere else shooting up SCVs.
Yeah, exactly. And then you take into account the fact that it's 2-2 on the way, almost as quick as the 1-1. HeroMarine's going to have a 2 upgrade advantage for, at minimum, the next 4 minutes. If he starts his 3-3 on time, it'll become like the next 6.5 minutes. Like, this is going to be so bad for AqueroN moving into the mid game. Like, it's in just about every conceivable way. HeroMarine is ahead. He's got the Viking lead. Tank count is even. Raven count is even. There's more SCVs for HeroMarine. The 4th command center is much faster. Like, AqueroN just doesn't have much going his way. Actually, he's just going to go for an 8 racks off 3 bases. He might not even throw down an armory then.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. There it is.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, I thought as well maybe he's just going to try to make it all in from here.
I mean, I still think he is. I still think he is. I just he'll still at least have, you know, the upgrades continuing on. But he's already so far down in upgrades that, I mean, if he hasn't done something to, you know, win the game before his own 2-2 finishes, I almost think it. Actually, yeah, no, I would prefer him not even to build this armory, to be honest.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. If he doesn't make that move, it's a good time to kind of try and make a move out happen. Although, oh my. Like, the reason why is I'm thinking here that HeroMarine, with his full bases, he spread out quite heavily with his siege tanks, a lot of ground to cover. And there's no opportunities there because of it. Look at how much vision is here for HeroMarine. He's everywhere. He's just got little spies. It's like that guy from Game of Thrones. He just has little spies everywhere. A web of spies, really.
Yeah, Varys and Littlefinger. Oh, we are going to see HeroMarine trying to kind of jump on his opponent's army. AqueroN tries to pick the fight, but he's attacking into so many siege tanks. The anti-armor missile will help, but it is not going to be anywhere near enough. HeroMarine's army, he got the quicker siege and just massacred AqueroN.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah.
HeroMarine, he's pretty good at this game, isn't he? It's pretty good.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
He's pretty darn good.
He's at the top of his group. He's 5-0 right now. He's got 10-0 in match score. And now, on its own, very impressive. Lambo, the person behind there, with a 10-3. I guess those two still have to meet. Otherwise, that would not be possible. So that might be the one challenge here left for HeroMarine. And other than that, yeah, he's just going to have a clean walk through.
Yeah, it's most likely going to come down to Lambo versus HeroMarine on the final day. Now, of course, Lambo versus Skillus is taking place currently, and I am not too sure what is happening with that just yet. Actually, no, it hasn't started just yet. Looks like Mana and Hellraiser are still going at it. Lambo versus Skillus could still kind of mess up Lambo's chances a little bit, and actually, if Skillus takes down Lambo and HeroMarine wins this 2-0, he might only need to take a map versus Lambo to lock up first place. Once again, I'm not 100% sure on the math on that. I haven't crunched all the numbers, but mostly because so much is still in flux. That'll be like a Saturday night before Sunday type of thing.
All right.
But yeah, things are looking extremely good for HeroMarine here.
Yeah, for sure. And, well, he might be able to get himself another little bit of cash in the pocket by taking on another TVT as we're loading up. My head is just, you know, making so many wrinkles, trying to figure out what is the best thing for AqueroN here, and it's just coming up with nothing. That's the problem.
Yeah, it feels like exactly what I said he should go for. He went for in the previous game, and it did nothing. Like, it got shut down so hard, and it just put Big Gabe in such a great position. But we'll see if he can pull a miracle out of his hat. He's sending an early SCV out onto the map. Spawning down to the bottom left for the Platinum Heroes, it is AqueroN in the blue.
And fighting for Mouse Esports, it is the Red Terran. It's the biggest. It's HeroMarine.
Oh, okay. All right, I see what AqueroN's doing right here. So he has built. I was looking at this and I was like, man, that SCV is really late onto the map. But he has gone for a barracks at home, and he was still building SCVs. He's gone for a barracks at home at 16. Sent those other two SCVs onto the map. He is going to be going for a 3 racks play. This is going to be 3 racks Reaper, but with 2 of the barracks hidden. This actually is probably got the best chance of catching HeroMarine off guard.
Yeah.
AqueroN, he's going to have to go for a wall here to deny this SCV scout, but if he can do so, and he should be able to block this SCV from getting in, he might be able to pull a fast one on Big Gabe.
This could be getting quite nasty indeed. The SCV Well, just seeing the wall, is that going to be enough for him to start building a bunker here somewhere, or?
No, there's no reason you would build a bunker against this. The best case scenario for... Yeah, no, this is actually incredibly difficult to figure out. We'll see if HeroMarine looks around.
Scout it? Yeah.
Oh, it's moving down.
Big deal.
He knows that AqueroN is a tricky player. Oh, he's close, but no cigar.
Oh, they've done this dance before, haven't they?
I think that they have.
HeroMarine knew where to look, but AqueroN knew where HeroMarine would look.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know that I like this. He's not... I was hoping that he would wait for like 4 Reapers off of these barracks and then go with that. But he is actually going to be... He's actually... Oh, actually, okay. He was waiting. Okay, good.
I guess he was just hoping to find like a single Reaper right on the low ground there before it went back into the main. And then if you get that kill, it's like, oh.
It's basically GG.
Bring it home. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. HeroMarine is building the starport. He's still building Hellions and Reapers, so he hasn't interrupted his production in order to get a reactor. The thing is, how quickly does HeroMarine react? Because if he doesn't react instantly and pull his units back, fortunately for him, of course, he built the command center on the high ground, which is very helpful. Oh, but if he goes to the low ground, could be a little bit dicey. He will drop a safety grenade. Nice job. Doesn't lose that Hellion. He needs every unit. And now he should probably pull a few SCVs. I think.
AqueroN is playing this so carefully as well. Like, he is being super careful, waiting for all his Reapers to go back to full HP. All right, has 7 Reapers now. Let's see if this will be enough. Can two-shot those Hellions, so if I'm not mistaken.
Why did he just...
work, man. Oh, dear, that's a lot of splash. No, actually, it's only 2 Reapers that got hit there. How did only 2 Reapers get hit?
I was going to say the same thing. That was the weirdest splash damage. This is actually looking very good for AqueroN right now. There's so many Reapers. A lot of big games units have gone down here. The SCVs are trying to keep these Reapers back. He is chipping away at the units, but so many SCVs have fallen. If HeroMarine can stabilize, he still might be able to make a game of this. But at the very least, AqueroN has put himself in an amazing position. Okay, Hellion does survive. Oh, but that's not enough repair. It's not enough repair.
Oh.
It's going to go down. I think that's going to be GG. Oh, never mind. Well, there's a Banshee.
Yeah. Making Marines.
Oh, but he's still picking off so many SCVs. 25.
AqueroN, right? That's what we need right now.
Yeah, he needs to... Oh, he's actually building Marines, like you said. Okay, wow. Huh. As it stands right now, there's actually nothing that deals with the Banshee. So this Banshee... Actually, hang on. Can Big Game just win the game with this Banshee?
No.
Because he needs to build a tech lab. There's... I actually think this Banshee is going to, at minimum, equalize this game.
Can we talk about the Banshee play and just how nice that was of HeroMarine? I don't know exactly when he started that, but if he had started it before he exactly knew this was going to be like the Reaper stuff, because all he knew was there's something fishy going on, right?
Yeah.
The Banshee could be a really nice defensive tool if things do start to go lopsided a little bit.
Yeah.
And if it's not that situation, you still have that aggressive tool. So I really like the kind of choice here to go for that Banshee.
Yeah, it's amazing. We could have seen, by the way, AqueroN. Oh, wow. HeroMarine pulls it back. And he's evened up the SCV count. I cannot believe that he has managed to make this happen. He's evened up the SCV count. He's got his command center and orbital done. This is a massive advantage.
This is ridiculous. This is, I don't know.
It's outstanding. It's what it is.
Yeah.
Look at the damage. 7 SCVs, 9 Marines going down for nothing. For 0 losses. HeroMarine.
Hull damage from the Banshee, and that's all.
Yeah. Oh, man. Outstanding play.
Wow, it's a bit more than chipped paint, actually.
Yeah, it's there's a few holes in the in the cockpit, you know. If you press too hard on the gas or brake pedal, you kind of go through the floor. But it is still going to be able to get a lot of damage done. The missiles still work perfectly fine. And, I mean, now he knows that AqueroN is fully committing on the other side of the map. AqueroN's losing everything at home. There's going to be a Cyclone out in a moment, but He is going to try and get up here. Nice interference matrix on the Cyclone. HeroMarine already had way too much to deal with this, and he will take the 2-0.